what is your why? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you go to the gym? Why do you do what you do?
I'm gonna fuck up some Chick-fil-A right now.
Alright, so we're doing some work right now. We're editing, we're clearing our SD cards, editing for my business, putting out some content. We're about to go do arms with Mo. After that, we're gonna get a little deep today. I think that for me personally, I'm pretty excited. I'm definitely somebody it's always tough to talk about like certain things and always tough to be vulnerable and put myself out there. Trying to put myself out of my comfort zone. Follow us and let's do it. Alright, yo, so we're here at Crunch Fitness. Like I said, we got some work done this morning. We're gonna go through this arm workout, give you some tips to grow your arms, and then we're gonna get deep afterwards. We're gonna tell you why we started creating content, give you some tips to keep going, and just talk about what is your why, you know?
Yeah.
So let's get this shit.
Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Alright, say it again, bro.
Let's get this shit, bro. Alright, so we're doing arms today. The most important part of any workout is getting warm. So we want to get our back nice and warmed up. We want to get our arms nice and warmed up. Make sure we're not going to tear anything, injure ourselves. Our warm-up's about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on what body part we're working. So we'll go through that, and then we'll get started. All right, so question of the day. This is going to play into what we're going to talk about later. What is your why? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you go to the gym? Why do you do what you do? We're still getting warmed up, going nice and light. Warm up's the most important part of the workout. Especially when you're in the gym that's cold as this, you gotta get warmed up. This is fucking cold in here. Alright, so first workout, we're gonna do alternating curls. Then the man behind the camera is gonna go. Then we're gonna do hammer curls, back to back, no breaks. Really want to feel the squeeze. Don't want to jerk. It's all in the squeeze, baby. Alright, so we did 10 reps of alternating, now 10 reps of hammer curls. One thing I want to tell you guys, listen, don't let nobody stop you from doing what you want to do. Best quote I've heard all week, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's fucking got one. Everybody's always gonna have an opinion. Everybody's always gonna tell you what you should and shouldn't do. You gotta do whatever it is that makes you happy and whatever it is that sets your soul on fire. Fuck everybody else. And I mean that disrespectfully. And there I go again, doing that thing where I don't count the reps.
I don't care.
Set number 2, bro. We're going up to the 40s. One thing you gotta know, just because you increase the weight doesn't mean you start jerking and getting crazy with it.
To me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it. I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being.
Don't be an ego lifter.
I'ma make it as an artist, and I know I'm not the smartest, and I know I'm not the largest, but.
And I'll touch on that because it's easy to be an ego lifter sometimes. But the thing is, you see somebody that's lifting heavier weight than you, they got there by using the correct form and starting with lightweight. They didn't just all of a sudden pick up the 40s one day.
Let me get up on it. Yeah, bitch, you got me fucked up. I don't know.
We're supposed to be doing alternating curls and I'm doing hammer curls. That's alright, we'll do alternating curls next.
Crank this shit up so loud. Sounds like we're sold out. In front
Time, bro. I always fuck this up.
yeah. Control now. I'll take this shit too personally. Everybody got a different version of me. Everybody gotta be learning from me. Everybody wanna be.
One of the best pieces of advice I'll give you. Whatever it is you want to do, figure it out and go after it. No plan B, baby.
Who you wanna be. Failure ain't an option.
This sun's out, guns out kind of day.
Watching, don't try to stop this. Working.
Last set of alternating curls.
Quit, no, because I want this. Don't try to stop me, failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching. Don't try to stop this, work until I'm nauseous, cause I will not quit. No, because I want this. Don't try to stop me now.
Wake up. Woo!
Don't try to stop me now.
Yo, listen. Anything that happens in your life, you can either use it to break you down, you can play the victim, or you can use it as fuel in the fucking gas tank, bro. Use that shit to propel you further. Brush it off, just stay grinding. That's revenge of success. Not to be all cliche and shit. Alright, next workout, 3 sets of 10 skull crushers. We're trying something new today, apparently.
And tell the world they can suck on that. Don't come back, pack your bags. You take a trip and don't relax. You hit the switch and just attack. You find your niche and make some racks. Don't hold back. Everybody wake up.
It's a life. Everybody want to be a dog. Feels time to do what real dogs do, right?
Life you want now, a life you don't doubt. I could give a fuck how, just figure it out. Wake up, man, this life is a blur. Everyone's got.
Let me tell you something. You really can't give a fuck what nobody thinks. Like, put it this way. When we record in the gym, there's people looking at us, there's people staring at us. We might piss some people off. If we cared what they thought, we would never do it. We would never be pursuing our dreams. You can't give a fuck what nobody thinks. I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna yell and scream. I don't give a fuck. All right, so we did 2 bicep exercises. Now we're gonna do 2 triceps. We came over there from doing skull crushers. Sorry, I had a brain fart. We're gonna do the weighted dip machine. There's no cables open right now, so we're gonna do the dip machine for 3 sets of 10. Also, the dip machine is always a good alternative if you can't do dips. It's a good way to start.
Because I want this. Don't try to stop me now.
First tip that I have for you guys too is you want to find the weight that you're going to struggle with. You can just about get 10. The last 3 to 4 should be with everything you have to get. It shouldn't be fucking easy. It's supposed to be hard. Oh no, we letting the dogs out today, bro.
That you're watching, don't try to stop this. Work until I'm nauseous, cause I will not quit.
Dogs gotta eat, bro.
Don't try to stop me now.
Alright, so last set of the tricep dip machine. I'm trying to struggle for all 10 reps, bro. Every once in a while, I like to see what I'm made of, like to dig deep. Let's see what we got in the tank. Hold on. We need both ears for this one.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny. I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen better than the rest, just watch me.
In life, what you do, some people are always gonna clap for you. Some people always are gonna not clap for you. You might make some people upset, you might inspire others. But you need to believe in yourself, believe in what you're doing, and just keep working, bro. Fuck everyone else.
Still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret.
So we definitely let the dogs out. Like I said, I've had a chip on my shoulder. Now we're done with the workout. We hit arms, we hit it heavy. Big 3 tips that I have for you today. Make sure you guys squeeze, slow and controlled as always. And if you can, push some weight. You know, don't be afraid to go up. As long as it's controlled, you can push that heavy weight. Now we're about to go do our ice bath. We're gonna talk a little bit. And then, like I said, we're gonna get deep today. We're gonna tell you why we started creating content. Day 12 today, it's about 40 degrees out. Like I said, man, I got a chip on my shoulder. I got some pain that's fueling me, so I'm really gonna push it. I'm gonna see how long I can stay in. We're gonna go in the ice bath, and then it's gonna be like story time. Like I said, we're gonna get deep today. So got my pineapple bathing suit on. Let's go, baby.
To me, they don't want a victory, bad enough to get a C. They'd rather just go leave it be. I know this journey I've been on since 13, working hard and learning, never stopping searching. Yeah, it's burning, all this passion hurts me. I took action working, writing down these words. No, I'm not okay, I just wanna be something. I don't wanna be nothing, living all alone. No, I'm not alright, I'm just barely getting by. But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
People are either gonna hate you or they're gonna love you. Like, there's never really an in-between, but I just block it out. It's almost like a bubble. I'm doing me, and I'm doing what makes me happy, and that's the only thing that's important. You just gotta remind yourself that. You gotta really believe in yourself and believe what you're doing. Anytime you go to do something that's out of the norm, people are gonna fucking hate on you. If they hate on you, bro, it's not a you thing, it's a them thing. They have something within themselves that makes them feel that type of way. You know, that's not a you problem, that's a them problem.
What motivates you?
One thing that motivates me the most is I wanna call my mom one day and tell her, hey, you can retire. How long are we at, bro?
Bro, pushing time right now. Right now? You are at 7:30.
No fucking way. I would fuck up some Chick-fil-A right now.
If you had one chance to do something right now, what would it be?
Damn, that's a tough one. Honestly, I kind of want to move. I think that moving just like puts you out of your comfort zone. Like, I want to experience new things. I've seen the same people for so long. I want to meet new people. I want to experience new things. I want to get out of this bubble. It's time to find something new, I feel like. So we'll see. Who knows what happens in the next few months.
How long are you going for?
I want to try to hit 10. What are we at?
Almost there.
Like, really close?
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Oh.
Alright, that's it.
Oh. Gotta stay under the heat, bro. 10 minutes of fucking ice bath. Gotta get warm. Whew. Can't feel anything right now. Alright. So I'm sure you're probably wondering why I'm sitting here in a jacket and a sweatshirt, but we just got out of the ice bath. We did 10 minutes. So we told you guys we're gonna get deep. And we're gonna get fucking deep. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna answer two questions. Why I didn't start creating content sooner, and what made me start creating content most recently. So I'll be honest, I was with somebody, we're talking like 4 or 5 years ago. I always like posted motivational things to Snapchat, to Instagram. And I was at the gym one day and I was like, you know what, let me take that leap. This was when TikTok just became a thing. So I actually made a TikTok account. The person who I was with broke up with me because I made that TikTok account. And like, honestly, it got to me. And honestly, it made me think, like, for a while, like I was very self-conscious. I was very in my head. I was always scared to kind of take that leap, and kind of scared of like what people would think about me. Scared about like what my family would think, what my friends would think, you know, what if it fails, what if it doesn't pan out. It took me a long time. Did a lot of things in between. I've had a lot of jobs. I started a business, and I can honestly say, like, I'm happy with my profession. I'm happy with the business I have now, but I've always wanted more out of life. Honestly, like, you can't let people get in your head. You can't let people stop you from doing something that makes you happy. If it sets your soul on fire and it makes you happy, that's all that matters. You know, I said it at the gym. Everybody's got an opinion, and opinions are like assholes. People want to like project their opinions onto you because of their own insecurities or whatever it may be, but figure out what it is that you want. and go after it. You know, don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody hold you back. People have called me crazy. They ask like, oh, how are you gonna make money? How are you gonna do this? You know, you should just go get a job. Everybody uses that word. Oh, you should just be normal. You know, just be normal. Just why can't you just be normal? I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be like everybody. I want to tell my story. I want to share my story, and I want to help people. So, like I said, man, don't let anybody stop you from doing something that sets your soul on fire. And lastly, like I said, we're going to talk about it. So what made me want to start creating content now? What made me want to start a YouTube video? What made me do these things? I've always had this idea that I've wanted to have a podcast. I've wanted to create content. I wanted to start. So I'll be honest, about a year ago, I bought a mic, bought a camera, and they sat on my filing cabinet for about 3 months. I was scared. You know, I was scared about what people would think about me. I was scared about failing. I was very self-conscious. I was very in my head. I was still struggling. And finally I don't think she still knows how much she's helped me and how much she's pushed me and how much her words have stuck in my head. You don't know her brand approved podcast, but I remember like sitting at her kitchen table or her dining room table, whatever it was. And I was just telling her like how scared I was, and she looked at me. She said, "Yeah, what if it fails? But what if it works out? What if it truly works out?" And like anytime I get down on myself, I think about that. I'm like, yeah, it might fail, but what if it works out? What if that video helps somebody? What if my message gets out there and it changes someone's day? So I started a podcast called One Life Podcast, and that was the whole message behind it. If I post a video to Instagram, or if I post a video to YouTube, or if I post a video anywhere and it touches one life, if it makes one person smile, if it gets one view, and that one view, that person either smiles or impacts their day in a positive way, that's all that matters to me. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because, again, it almost happened to me twice in a lifetime, where somebody that I surrounded myself with tried to tell me that I do things for a different reason, or tried to get me to stop posting content and get me to stop sharing these stories. And sometimes when you're going for your path and when you're going and chasing after things that you want to do, unfortunately, there are going to be times where you have to let people go. You have to cut them out of your life. It's like an elevator. You know, some people might get on the first floor, but they're not always gonna ride all the way to the top to you, and vice versa. Some people might get on the 11th floor and they're gonna ride to the top to you. But you have to think of it that way. It's an elevator. Not everybody's gonna take that ride all the way to the top. But you can't let that hold you back, and you can't let people hold you back. And like, you have to remember to surround yourself with like-minded people, surround yourself with the right people. And it's trial and error. Like, you know, there's people that have come into my life, have exited a lot quicker. Like I said, my goal has always been to change one life a day. So make sure you know what your why is. That's what we always talk about. Know what your why is. Why do I wake up in the morning? Why do I do what I do? Why do I own a business? Why do I create content? I create content to help people. I create content to change one life a day. If something that I'm going through, and I share that, and that can relate to somebody, and that helps somebody in some sort of way, that's all that matters. You know, we all struggle. We all let people get in our heads. Like I said, everybody's got an opinion, especially when you're doing something like starting a business or trying to be a content creator or trying to start a podcast. Everybody's gonna tell you you're crazy. You know, there's gonna be times where you might only have like 3 views. There's gonna be times where you might have no views. But you can't let that stop you. You have to just know who you are and what your why is and what it is that you believe in. And my why is, one day I want to call my mom and be like, hey, you don't have to work anymore. You can retire. That's why I own a business. That's why I'm up till 3 a.m. That's why I do everything that I do. That's why I push myself in every single facet of life. Yeah, I don't have to sit in the ice bath for 10 minutes. I could go in and go out in 1 minute. But I'm still going to sit in there for 10 minutes. Tomorrow I'm probably going to do 11 minutes. The next day I'm going to do 12 minutes because I want to see how much I can push myself. How can I continue to push myself to become better, to get out of my comfort zone, to push the limit? And that's what it's truly all about. Like I said, I told you guys we were going to get deep, and I hopefully like this helps somebody. If you're struggling with going to chase something, or if you're struggling with making that decision, or if there's You know, take a good look at your circle. Make sure that people aren't holding you back. Make sure they're motivating you. Make sure they're inspiring you. Make sure they're adding to your life and not taking away from it. Contributing to your happiness and not making you unhappy. That's a big, big thing. The people that you surround yourself with are directly in correlation with your success, your happiness, your growth, everything. So maybe you have to do a life audit like I did, and maybe there's some people that, you know, you have to kind of get them off the elevator. But don't let anybody stop you from going to chase your dreams, going to do what you want to do, making that post, putting that reel out there, filming in the gym, going in an ice bath, starting a business, getting a job, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that makes you happy, do it. And I know it's easier said than done, and there's always going to be times, like I still struggle to this day. As confident I am as filming in the gym and talking to a camera and talking in front of people, I still struggle with it. There's still times where I'm like, man, this isn't working out. But when somebody sends me a message that says, man, I really needed to hear that today, that made me remember my worth. That one message, I don't care. Now I'm like, all I need is, like I said, figure out what your why is. My why is want to help people. My why is, you know, I've been through a lot in my life. I've had ups, I've had downs, I've had successes, I've had failures. And if somebody can learn something from it, or if that can help somebody in some way, that's always the goal, man. So, figure out what your why is. Whether it's you want to retire your parents, whether it's, you know, you don't want to work, or whatever it is. Figure out your fucking why. Write it down on a piece of paper and look at it every day. Like I said, my why is I want to retire my mom. I can show you a picture of my mom sitting outside of my old house with my dad's cars, and I look at it every day because I want to reenact that picture with the same thing and say, hey, you don't have to work anymore. I know what my why is. I know why I post content. You know, some people might think like it's for the clout. Some people might think, you know, it's for views. At the end of the day, it's just to help people. It's to change one life a day. That's always been the message. That's why I have a podcast called One Life Podcast, because my goal has always been I'm trying to change one life a day. So, listen, chase what it is that you want. Go after your fucking dreams. I know it sounds cliche, but go after it with everything in your mind, body, and soul, and don't let nobody hold you back. So as always, if you have enjoyed this content, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and stay tuned for the next video because there's more to come.